touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me Ty, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I...
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Mark 55,
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, they're scared.
Play action. It's Herbert. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Herbert's pass complete to Javon Wims. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, 55 to Mike. Know your job. 55.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Right there in the middle, 55. I'm on. Shoot.
Herbert throwing again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 62 blue.
Here we go. 7's a Mike.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. He's going up top for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 33 yards that time. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquise Goodwin. his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 24. Herbert now. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Javon Wims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Chiefs 7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go.
And all for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 21, Chiefs 14. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's
at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. You just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
29, Chiefs 21. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 7.
Slice, 97.
Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready up. Drill, 52.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Slice blue.
Check 26. Check 26.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Spike 60.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They're coming. Mike 7. Get your swerve on. Tammons,
Blue striker.
get off the field. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Blue, go.
Let's go.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get off the field.
Here's Tua. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Here we go on fourth down with Tua. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Mike 7. Watch the pass.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Bandit. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
45. How you get it? 22 needle. Hey, blue. It comes to me, it's me. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Jaguars.
Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators, defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Looking to pass. Tua. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drop.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
comes to Mike. Mike 7. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. 2 and a throw again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left center. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. The give to Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 3rd down. Taylor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert flushed out right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's got it. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two. Out of the gun, Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The 24-yard line.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 7. Hey, I'm coming.
Now Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike 7.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's what I do.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, here's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
Back to Taylor on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Okay, double up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 9.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll roll him out, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now, the returner. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On second down, Tua, eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
45, Mike, 45.
Tua on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dayon Buchanan able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his... Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Henry Ruggs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Chiefs 33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready, 50 green.
Thing is a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch out now, 50 fury.
7, Mike, 7. Drop deep, drop deep.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Cup 19. Right there in the middle. 55. Here it comes. Here it comes. Rig alert. Rig alert. Watch it go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Jacksonville.
On the ready. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got him. I got him. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall